tired of trying to understand why I still believe that what we have was ever meant to last. Guess you made a fool of me. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see blue when I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm slowly breaking. You make love so complicated. I'm only seeing blue. You make love so complicated. Why do I still believe you make love so complicated?
I live my life searching for the light. Been learning to fight through the darkness. I'll get this right. We were born to shine, and we still got time. It's not hopeless. Don't look now. Here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again. 'Cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right. I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Yeah, I've lost my crown, but no, I will not bow. You know I'm here right now for the long run. Yeah, you see me down, but you know I'll never drown. You know I'll get back up on it somehow. Don't look now. Here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again. 'Cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right. I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the good. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Saturday of the RSC cast. Today, we have 3 more games, and as you can see, I'm all by myself. Sadly enough, we have like a ghost caster here on my right. Yeah, there's nobody there, sadly. But on the bright side, I do have Kendo behind the buttons, making sure that everything goes smoothly. And today we have 3 exciting games. We're gonna have to see, of course, how these goes. And the first one we will start with is from the rival tier. The second one is going to be an elite team from Caspian versus Anju. The last is going to be another elite tier from Serene against Prophets. But first and foremost, we can see it already at 8 o'clock, we have Knights versus Tombo. Now, if we look a little bit more into both teams, we of course see that Knights does have a way better standing than Tombo. Tombo really need those wins desperately these days to get back and even be in the running to potentially make it to play-ins. However, that's going to be a little bit rough. We can see that the win differential between both teams is quite big. Knights, being second in their division, being very close to first as well. So they're definitely looking to take a win here. If they win 4-0, for example, they're already tied for first again and they go above it due to game differential. So this series can be big. Next one they have to play as well. But for Tombo, however, they need to prove themselves. If we look at the players that we of course have on the side from Knights and Tombo, we have Shadow Fusion and Samdusk. Samdusk previously Challenger player, Shadow Fusion stepping over from the Fork roster, and then Bale recently joining Cubics on the roster from the side from the Knights. And on the side from Tombo, we only have the captain, then the rank left standing, who has played in most games, and then Vlem, that was sometimes present, sometimes wasn't. So I think at this point we're wondering what team is then going to show up with. We don't really have all too much stats about it. We can't really therefore make a good decision on like how this series is going to go. However, from insider information from the site from the Council of Sirs, I do know that the roster and the rival team is really thriving. They're really performing well, really working well together in scrims, in matches as well. So I'm expecting a lot actually from that side. Maybe my expectations might be a little bit too high, but of course that's something that we will have to figure out when we will see this series. Then the rank is on Tombo. Well, this is amazing. So Tombo, like I said, they had to fill a new roster. Apparently it seemed to be an issue and therefore they have forfeited the series. I think that means that we have another hour before we actually start again. I'm sorry to tease everybody with a potential series that ends up not coming through. Of course, we all know how it can be when you only have 2 people on a roster. You need to find a third. You need to also make sure that the other 2 are actually available, and that's not the easiest thing. So therefore, Council of Sirs back in first, winning 4-0 due to, of course, the forfeit. And we'll be back with the 2 Elite Series of today later on.
I've been stuck in the motions, pushing all the buttons and hoping it turns out right. Always pretending I know best, and I'm in control, but I don't know about this time, not this time. Boy, you're playing my heart like an arcade video game, like a past to win. Boy, yeah, you're playing my love like an arcade video game, going insane. Going insane. Going insane. Going insane. Going insane. Going insane. Boy, I've played the game. I'm running out of hearts to give away. One too many breaks, and I can't put me back together again. Boy, you're playing my heart like an arcade video game, like a past to win. Oh yeah, you're playing my love like an arcade video game, going insane, going insane, going insane, going insane.
In the back of my mind, there's a memory. You were holding my hand tight, kissing on a moonlit street. And I've been missing you since then. Yeah, I still smell you on my sheets. Loving you is sweet, sweetheart. Losing you is killing me. Baby, I can't breathe. Baby, I can't breathe. I remember your eyes like a warm sunset, rolling on my king-size bed. Moments that I can't forget. And I've been missing you since then. Yeah, I still smell you on my sheets. Loving you is sweet, sweetheart. Losing you is killing me. Baby, I can't breathe. Honey, I'm on my knees. Baby, can you hear me? Honey, you're all I need. Baby, I can't breathe. Baby, I can't breathe.
wanna be free like a waterfall, flowing on the riverside, places you don't have to hide. Sometimes you're alone, there's no one to turn to, feeling you'll be left outside, struggle with a heavy mind. Just breathe in life and light it up, pray for those who lost it all. Yeah, you know we are one alliance. Why going back to nowhere? We played a game, we kind of lost it. We cannot change, going under. The road leads back to nowhere. Don't you wanna be free like a waterfall, flowing on the riverside, places you don't have to hide. Someday you find love, somebody to run to, walking by the ocean side, meet you at the mountain night. Just breathe in life and light it up, pray for those who lost it all. Yeah, you know we are one alliance. Why going back to nowhere? We played a game, we kind of lost it. We cannot change, going under. The road leads back to nowhere. Yeah, the road leads back to nowhere. The road leads back to nowhere.
you need a place to hide, I'll be your getaway. I will meet your tide. Get lost in the space between you and I will never break your stride. We can hold on, soak it in. Wouldn't let it slip away before it begins. We could stay awake for hours. We can knock down all these towers. If you need a place to hide, I'll be your getaway. I will meet your tide. Get lost in the space between you and I will never break your stride. I don't wanna see you. I don't wanna hear you tonight. I don't wanna fight you. You don't wanna know if I feel alright. I don't wanna just forgive you, I just wanna be fine. I'll be waiting for a sign to light up, yeah. And your heart is out of sight. I just wanna feel mine. Hey you, I'm gonna be the one for another one. Hey you, maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I don't wanna see you, I don't wanna fear you tonight. You don't wanna know me, you just wanna make sure you're right. I'm gonna be the one for another one. Maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I'm gonna be the one for another one. I don't wanna feel you tonight. Got me. Got me. Can I feel you? Got me. Got me. Can I feel you? I don't wanna call you. I don't wanna know what you think. I'm the one you go to whenever you feel like you're about to sink. I don't wanna just forget you, but I wanna be fine. I'll be waiting for a sign to light up, yeah. And your heart is out of sight. I just wanna feel mine. Hey you, I could become the one for another one. Hey you, maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I'm gonna be the one for another one. Maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I'm gonna be the one for another one. I don't wanna fear you tonight. Got me. Got me. Got me, got me, got me. Can I hear you? Got me. I don't wanna see you. I don't wanna hear you tonight. I don't wanna fight you. You don't wanna know if I feel alright. Oh, I can't see and everything you do is bad. Oh, I can't see the color running through your veins, and I can't breathe, and everything you do is bad. Love me. You gave me the chance I didn't know I had. It's what my heart needed. You stayed with me in the moments I felt most alone, until I didn't feel defeated. Without you, I would not be me. Without you, I'd never
my own. I don't even break a sweat. Oh, this madness is insane. Why you still live in vain? I'm not the one, you're the victim of your own mistakes. It's sad to hear the lights under the street lights, under the street lights. Untold stories, they were left behind. Silent breeze, I got nothing on my mind. This madness is insane. Why you still live in vain? I'm not the one, you're the victim of your own mistakes. It's sad to hear the lights under the street lights, under the street lights.
Myself looking back again, remembering the things you said, the memories of love we shared, the talk of growing old together. We were meant to last forever, but I miss the nights we used to go wherever, staring at the sky, counting on the stars, getting lost in your eyes, the perfect paradise. So take me back to the place where I belong. Cause I can't do this on my own. Yeah, I know you said it's over, but I won't leave this alone. Follow me, let's go through this black hole together. Let's go through this black hole together. This black hole together. Let's go through this black hole together. Black hole together. As a dream and drift away, I hear a voice calling my name. I open my eyes and you're there. I hear you say, we're gonna run away to a distant hideaway, where we can stay forever, be together. Come with me to another galaxy, where we can be until the end of time. So take me back to the place where I belong. Cause I can't do this on my own. Yeah, I know you said it's over, but I won't leave this alone. Follow me, let's go through this black hole together.
found a little something good in this mess we've made. Don't tell me that it's over. We could start again. Life can make you sober. I told you thick and thin, 'cause we don't quit. I'm all in, just don't fade out. 'Cause I'm here now. You need escape, we'll find our way. Just don't look down, 'cause I'm here now. Oh, oh, I'm here now. Oh, 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 'cause I'm here now. We'll find new streets, just know that I'm not by your side. Oh, promise that I won't leave. I know we'll make it through this time. Don't tell me that it's over. We could start again. Life can make you sober. I told you thick and thin, 'cause we don't quit. I'm all in, just don't fade out. 'Cause I'm here now. You need escape, we'll find our way. Just don't look down, 'cause I'm here now. Oh, oh, I'm here now. Oh, oh, 'cause I'm here now.
When the tides are high, you can't keep pushing. It's getting harder to breathe. When the people crowd around your space, know you were safe with me. When the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose, my heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on and take the weight for you. When the storms of us start pouring, and you got a lot to lose, my heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on and take the weight for you. When the trees don't dance and the breeze no more, don't forget to see. Keep your body next to me, baby. Know you were safe with me. When the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose, my heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on and take the weight for you. take the weight for you. I'll take the weight for you. I tried to let go of all of the nonsense that you pulled me through. I give it all to you. I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited. You wanna hold me close, but I know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. I tried to let go of all of the nonsense that you pulled me through. I give it all to you. I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited. You wanna hold me close, but I know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now.
I'm drowning in something and I can't come out. Just show me loving, I need your loving. Me, myself, ain't enough. It's like being hooked to a crushing heart. I want you to know how bad it hurts. You kept it beside along my heart. Oh, 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 are you dreaming of me now? The way I do. Oh, 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 are you dreaming of me now? The way I do. Hold me, lover. I need you, lover. 'Cause I'm falling in too quickly and I can't break free. Just hold me, lover. I need you, lover. Me and myself ain't enough. It's like being alone in a crashing car. I need you to know how bad it hurts. Hearing the sound of my broken heart. Oh, 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 are you dreaming of me now? The way I do. Oh, 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 are you dreaming of me now? The way I do.
You don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back. Tryna get me framed from me in cause said I attacked you. That's just a false truth, no need to argue. And yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there. I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming in silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more of that. Leave me alone, or I'll collapse. I need a break, don't feel the crack. You follow me, anywhere I try to be alone, I'll find you there. There's more to me, everywhere I try to go alone, I'll find you there. Yeah, yeah. You follow me, anywhere I try to be alone, I'll find you there. Oh, oh, there's more to me, but anywhere I try to be alone, I'll find you there. I'll find you there.
Can I dive deep into the darkness in your heart? Trust you more than anyone I have met before. I don't care who you are or who you want to be. I'll be here until the day that you leave me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, this time around, hopefully we have a series on our hands. But second of all, you see, the spot on the right to me has been filled. A wild Kiki has appeared, I'm not longer alone, and my voice can probably take some minutes of rest from now on. But yeah, thank you, Kiki. Welcome for being here. And yeah, it's gonna be an Elite series. Are you at least excited for that?
No, absolutely. I'm joking. Of course I am. First stream in, I want to say big thank you to Stealthy Wolf. I heard he needed some help, you know, his voice was a bit, you know, a bit iffy, so I had to come in clutch for my guy. You know, he can maybe have a water break sometime from time to time. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, and first and foremost, there's maybe something important, Kiki, that we might have to mention. I got a very, very peculiar message from a GM. Namely from the one from Ox, and apparently it's somebody's birthday today.
I see him in chat. It's Mr. Evoke, I believe. Hello, Evoke. I want to congratulate you myself, you know, as the first words on stream, you know, one of the first words I've said on this stream is going to be happy birthday, Evoke, and I hope you have a good one.
Yeah, we wish you a happy birthday from everybody on the site, from the RSC crew, and apparently as well from your management. But first and foremost, we have to dive in a little bit deeper, Kiki, on who's on both teams, what is their standings, and what do we expect the performance of both teams to be?
Right, well, currently looking at both teams, I will be honest, since this is my first stream, I don't have much info from the past few days on these both teams, but from what I can say is they're both fighting for the top spot, their top 4, let's say, seeding there. And I think, judging just by stats, I think Caspians have a bit more, a bigger chance on paper than the Andrew. But let's be honest, what's on paper doesn't matter as much as the heart and soul that's been put on the pitch and stuff like that. What are your thoughts?
Well, first and foremost, like the thing that I look at, of course, is Andrew has played one more series overall, so that also basically applies to why they have a bit more goals and a little bit more goals against them. However, one element that I do want to highlight is the amount of saves and the shooting percentage from the side from Caspian, which is really making me believe that they have a very strong team. And as we can see, we have 3 players on the side from Caspian currently: Eagle, Crane, Slimy, and Wilkie. And then on the side from Andrew, we have Danny Boy ATM, Buddha, Tuck, and then of course our birthday boy, Evoke.
Right, well, let's hope it's a happy birthday for Evoke, you know, otherwise this is gonna be, you know, not so much fun of a night for him, but yeah. Wishing both of them big luck.
Yeah, and at this point, I kind of have to say, I think Evoke is not going to win solidly enough. Caspian, with those defensive stats, with that shooting percentage, surely it has to amount for something. So I believe that Caspian is going to win 3-1. I do wish that Evo can at least bring one game home today.
Just before we start, I will mention one dark horse here, Danny Boy. I have played with him back in the day. He did sub for me, came in clutch for a little series, and he really can up the tempo and lead the team. The amount of moral support this man has, it's almost as if he's captaining the team, but yeah, anything can happen here. So without further ado, I'd say let's get into it.
Yeah, surely let's get this match underway. As I assume we have to give the order. I am completely blanking right now. It's the first time actually that I'm also leading a stream.
Alright, let's run it. Good timing there, good timing there.
Yeah, exactly. We do it at the exact same point.
The coordination is there.
Except for we were first sitting here thinking like, huh, what's about to happen? Do we have to do it? Is somebody else going to do it for us? But with that said and done, we have Caspian versus Andrew.
Alright, so I'll just take it over from here, as now T is trying to start off strong here for the orange team. Andrew, Danny trying to get an early shot on target. Diggity just trying to relieve his team off the pressure. As a double commit comes in there from Andrew, this could be punished. Wilkie tries to center a Danny Boy there on the receive.
Yeah, right now a little bit back and forth between both teams, but we see Caspian and once again really staying calm, collected in defense. It's one of the most important things, of course, to do, as you know, try and clear the ball. T into the midfield, Brick Diggity as the last one back. This can be an open opportunity. T is there and it's 1-0.
Beautiful way to take the lead here Lovely positioning here from Andrew as they position themselves ready for the 50 to bounce off into the mid. And then just pour it away.
Yeah, first moments of the game, of course. Caspian still has a lot they can do in order to come back in this first game. It's Evoke. Nicely taking time, gets up all into the center. T pushes it out. Sadly enough, can't really get it all too far as Wilkie's right there. Awkward control, plays it past his teammate, and Danny is right there, putting pressure on. Gets the ball into the center, but what a shot from Datho! And Evoke, last second there to make the save.
Loving the in-game name from Evoke, the birthday boy himself, you know. He just, you know, thought we'd forget about it, so he had to try to make us remember, but you know, we remembered. As Diggy now takes some control. Tries to get 50 over T, doesn't manage to do so. Wilkie tries to pass it off, doesn't manage to do so. Caught by Danny Boy as Evoke, the birthday boy himself, slots in a clean double tap.
Yeah, maybe it's above getting a year older. Alright, well, actually only 1 day older, but you, of course, congratulate yourself with making it another year. And Evoke is really showing up right now. What a clean double. But one thing that we do have to mention though, like, why is the reason right now that Caspian, for example, is struggling? I think they're trying to control it a little bit too much. They're just giving Anju room and motivation to push that defense. Because we can see how awkward they are. Right there, Brick Diggity having to try and control the ball outwards. If you take too long, you're gonna get intercepted. And right there, no finish from Wilkie as they had their first actual shooting opportunity on that.
Very true, and just taking a look at the shots here, I remember that at 1 minute, 1 minute into the game, Andrew had 4 shots compared to Caspian's only 1. So the pressure from Andrew here is what's making them really shine in this matchup here.
Ooh, right now, a good block there from Evoke as Wilkie does try and control. 50 doesn't go his way as it's Zenny Boy. Places it far. He looks for a follow-up from his teammate as T is still there. Tries to take the boost, gets robbed of that one as it's now Evoke in the corner. Awkward, Datto into midfield. This has to be a goal. Wilkie puts his off target, but Datto turns. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, a bit scrappy here back in front. I think the Andrew's defense got a bit confused there, and Caspian's just took control of it and punished them.
That is, of course, also one thing that we always know. Sometimes the more aggressive team, which definitely in this case is Andrew, and they're playing well given that playstyle, sometimes do tend to struggle in defense. And we saw it right there, you said it already, it's a little bit of a cluster. We don't know what is really about to happen. They're all clustered up, they're all bunched up. And that sometimes leads to awkward moments where they can't really follow up from each other nicely.
And now we have the Caspians on defense yet again as Andrew tries to make it maybe a 2-goal lead. Nah, Danny did not get that. Flip resays now Evoke tries to get a center of his own. Diggity just makes the defense panic a little bit there as everyone's now bunched up in the corner, but they recover nicely. T now up in disguise. Tries to get a waterfall, doesn't manage to get a clean one. Danny Boy intercepting. You can see that Andrew are just keeping the ball constantly in front of the Caspian's net.
Yeah, and they're also not really quick to try and get it cleared from the side from Caspian, causing them to be in a lot of awkward situations. That's so far with 2 saves, definitely being important for the team. But they need to do more, they need to go on aggression, and Evoke is already pre-jumped, gets that ball into midfield however, and T needs to get it cleared. Shot once again from Brick Diggity, goes a little bit wide, that's right there, sets it up. Wilkie pre-jumps it a little bit from an awkward angle, therefore can't really get the touch he wants to, as Brick Diggity can only now get 2. Ball still awkward in the corner, Datto tries to take over, but Danny Boy into the midfield. Tries to get it past to his teammate as Evoke misses the ball. This gives an opportunity for Caspian, but nobody is there to respond to it quickly.
Yeah, we can see still that Andrew are just keeping up the constant pressure, but the clears from Caspian might eventually punish the aggressiveness of the Andrew team. You see here Evoke trying to get some possession, maybe get a safe clear here. Double commit there from the Andrews, but no one there to punish it. Diggity turns on this one, but T gets a clear 50 to get away into the midfield for Evoke. Tries to slow it away. Just rolls in. Well.
And this is the biggest downside, if you were to ask me, Kiki, about the play style that we're seeing from the side from Caspian, right? They are very controlled. They like to control everything. But with that said, they also play a little bit too passive. Right there in that moment, Wilkie was waiting on the touch from Evoke, but he should have actually been able to intercept that sooner so he can guarantee the touch. Because if Evoke misses, like we saw, and the ball is still on target, you risk the fact of it going in. And that is the main benefit that we see from the fast play from the side from Andrew. They're really good at picking up those passive moments, as we see Evoke taking the ball past the last defender and getting the 4th one for his team.
Andrew here running away with a convincing win in game number 1 here. Could they pull off all 3 if they keep this momentum here? I don't see why not, because they've really been showing up here with 11 shots to their name compared to Caspian's 4. The pressure is immense. It is the aggressiveness that can get them punished, but Caspians just can't find an answer for the aggressiveness from Andrew, as now Wilkie just puts it to rest and Andrew take game number 1.
Yeah, it was definitely a very decisive game from the side from Andrew, and that is the main element that we have to look at. And like you rightfully said, that speed, that aggression is one of the main things. Danny Boy, for example, doesn't seem to have a lot of points, but that at the same time, this is of course the element that we get to. If you don't get goals, if you don't get saves, your score seems reasonably lower than the other two, while Danny's pressure, just as constant interceptions, those constant touches, basically were the things that was also enabling Andrew to play the way they did.
True,
so for Caspian, sorry.
Apologies, go on.
So for Caspian to basically change this up, they need to make use of the fact that they're going to play fast, and that will create holes. So they need to spread out their defense a little bit more, have one a little bit deeper into the field that you can clear the ball to from defense.
Yes, that's very correct. But like Danny Boy might not be the guy on the points, but having that a third man that is like as a brick wall as Danny is, and just being able to rely and being able to be set free in the offensive third just makes your job so much easier, just knowing that there's a man behind you that will stop any shot at target. As we get into game number 2 here.
Yeah, game number 2 is definitely going to be important from the side from Caspian. Obviously, they can still win 3, make it a 3-1 series score. But if it goes the way that it did in game 1, then we will see Andrew already at least making a draw today, as Evoke tries to get the first one in. Sadly enough, didn't have the boost to get close enough to the ball. As it's now Datho. Can't really get the ball clear. Brick Diggity down to Datho. Nice 1-2 interception. Gets it on target. Evo can't reach it. And this is exactly what we said.
Aggressiveness gets punished very easily here as they overextend just a little bit. That third man not close enough to get the touch on that ball, and it just goes in with a lovely clear from Datho.
No, only 20 seconds into the game. A lot that can happen, of course. As see immediate aggression. Wilkie this time around, not choosing for that passive route. Immediately jumps on that challenge. Saw that the defender was awkward trying to dribble it. But now Danny Boy plays it to the backboard. Ball gets cleared to the side. Brick Diggity tries to pre-jump it, tries to read where the ball is going. But Danny Boy places it a little bit wide. Evoke there. Shot goes wide, sadly. And couldn't be able to reach it. Could have been a nice 1-2-3 play from the side from Andrew, though.
Unfortunate there from the side of Andrew. Taking that 1-goal lead just and diminishing it that the Caspians have would really be a mental down on to the Caspian team, because like just having the lead in general just gives you that sense of comfort, gives you that sense of offensiveness that you can take. But Danny Boy just takes it back and diminishes it, as I've said.
Yeah, and we said it before as well, right? Danny, surely it didn't seem to have a lot of points. He didn't seem to have a lot of influence in that first game. But once again, we see it again. He's ready for everything. He's there to follow up the plays from his teammates. And right there, he was able to perfectly slot it into the net, making it there for a tight game once again, as we only have 1 minute and 15 seconds played so far. Both teams really need to step it up a little bit more. But Andrew is, of course, in that racing position. They know what to do. They know what they want to do. They already have 1 game. And from here on out, it's just, we want more.
Center here for Danny might just give them the lead, doesn't actually do so. P tries to get back into midfield, no one's home for Caspians, but P can't just get the speed on that one. As now Danny pulls out, waiting for the offense here. Wilkie, Diggity combine to make it a 2-1 game, taking the lead.
unfortunate here from the side from Andrew. Danny Boy trying to read where the ball was going to go, realized that there was still a straight line to net and tried to cover that as much as possible, therefore being susceptible to that passing play from the side from Caspian. But it's definitely good to see though. Like in that first game, we didn't see this a lot from the side from Caspian. They were struggling, they were not able to get those passes going and able to find each other whatsoever. But there, Danny Boy once again ready, and Dato has to dive last second to make sure that the ball doesn't go in. As he now gets pressure forwards, Evoke there, Kalisa to the side, Danny Boy not really on ultimate boost as the ball comes into center again, but T quick enough on his feet to make sure that he gets a play. Oh my.
On the line. Oh my, what a save. Okay, wonderful defense here. Yeah, and just exactly what I wanted to point out, we have 7 saves coming in from the Caspians. Well, there's none on the side of Andrew, even though Caspians only put out 2 shots on target. Maybe a third one coming in here. But the amount of pressure that Andrew is getting is not reflecting on the scoreline. Caspians are just holding their ground. And Wilkie now tries to make it a 2-goal lead. Doesn't manage to do so. Evoke now clears it out. Diggity onto the ball. He's in control here. Trying to get some methodical advantage here, but Evo cuts it out, passes it down to TT, tries to square it away, and equalizes the game.
Yeah, nice positioning, nice team play from the side from Andrew, and rightfully done so as well. Right there, Evoke realized Wilkie, last man back, was already on that backboard. Only thing he has to do is bring it into midfield, bring it to his teammate, and they have a better shot at scoring it. And this is the one thing that we do have to give Andrew a lot of credit for. They're very aware of the play that they want to create. Just sometimes it doesn't go the way they want to, and again, like you said, the defense from the Caspians are pretty strong, but the fact they can still penetrate that defensive brick wall is what's actually more impressive.
Very true, and like seeing a team with 8 saves, never mind, just take the lead. Take the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, beautiful speed here from Evoke. Realized Data was too slow as he got it in.
Yeah, it's very... The positioning of Andrew is just overwhelming the Caspian defense. 12 shots on target already compared to the 4. This is what we had at the end of last game. And now we have it 3 minutes in as Andrew looked to make it a slaughterhouse here.
Yeah, Evoke got the full for his team, but what a beautiful setup as well. T baiting that he was about to double it. Wilkie on the floor, was on the backboard originally, therefore an entire open net behind it. And the side from Caspian, sure you have like 8 saves at the moment, but in those moments where everyone has been committed once, they seem to struggle a lot to get back in that defensive position, and it's something that Andrew apparently seemed to have noticed and is really starting to exploit right now.
True, Andrew are getting more confident with each second. The offensive positioning might punish them very soon because they've been overstepping some boundaries here as third man. But still, they're faster, they can get to the ball quicker and then just clear the defense here as now Diggity tries to center one towards the midfield. Evo now gets a lovely little 50 with the control out for Danny, and Danny just slots it away. Beautiful awareness there from the whole team to make the play happen.
Yeah, we see it here as well. Good response from Danny. And this is the thing that we of course need to see from teams in the league. Like, we have to be frank, Kiki. When we're in the lead, when we're in that range from 1645 or 1640, I think it was, all the way up to 1730, you really have to expect a lot and players to be ready to follow up from each other. And at the moment, I'm really like wondering where we're going to see that from the side from Caspian. Their defense is super strong, don't get me wrong. But the synergy that we're seeing from the side from Andrew, where they're able to follow each other up, they nicely fit in the plays to the expectations of the others, is just beyond what Caspian can deal with at the moment.
Very true. It seems that the rotations that Andrew is pulling off is just outmatching and completely dominating the rotations of the Caspians, because they always seem to be at the end of a ball. As to Caspians have to always reposition themselves to get a chance at even a 50 at that ball. But here we have Dalo trying to center in for Wilkie. And Danny first to the ball as always. No one there to challenge the second ball. Evo tries to get a 50 to save it away, but this game is done and dusted as Andrew take game number 2 and are heading for the 3-0.
Well, first and foremost, Kiki, we're playing RSC, we're not playing ERS, so it's just 4 games.
Apologies.
So the best thing, of course, that Caspian can hope for right now is that they win the next two and they draw it out. But Anju is really in a good position. If they can keep this up, to be blunt, it can literally be a sweep for them. They can win this one 4-0. And I gave my 2 cents earlier. I kind of want your take right now. What would you say is the main element that we're seeing from Caspian to why they're struggling?
So I think basically it's mostly the rotations. I don't know if it's the fear of the speed. Probably not the fear, but it's just the speed that Anju is putting up. They cannot catch up to it. They just seem to be lacking in the. I don't know if it's the rotations or simply the speed, but they just can't seem to get a hold of the playstyle that Anju is playing. They're always playing so compact, so synergized, and it's just being a big problem for the Caspian defense. Even though they can defend properly, as we've seen the amount of saves they put out, it's just they cannot simply get to the end of it. Simply overwhelmed.
Yeah, with that said and done though, I see that Wilkie has left the lobby, and we now have Slimy. So they're bringing in the captain, or a captain on paper. I think it is also sub according to MMR.
Oh.
Or CMV, sorry. Of course, we're talking about CMV here in this case. So I'm wondering if maybe Slimy can bring a certain element of aggression that Wilkie could not for this team.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see if the turning point happens right here. As now Dao tries to control the ball here, under T, but Danny there, of course, ready for the play. Tries to center this one, gets it past one, doesn't manage to get past the other as he gets bumped on the way there. Ewoke now, bit of an awkward turn here. T tries to take control of it. Everyone here bunched up from the Anju side could get punished here, and they do, as Diggity profits off of the aggression that Caspians have put out.
Yeah, immediately the one thing that I have noticed is, in the beginning, we saw Caspian only control. Doesn't matter where they are on the field, he will always control it. Right now is the first moment they actually see some sort of speed. And I think that is also the thing that Anju needs to take care of. There's now going to be at least somebody there to challenge the ball, as we see Slimy trying to turn around once again, doesn't have the boost. T in the air, goes past one. Can he go past everyone? The ball is still there, but Slimy gets it clear to the side. As it's now Evoke that forcefully took over from T. And sadly enough, he couldn't get it to censor. But Anju, they're still right there, they're still pushing, they're still applying the pressure on the side from Caspian, and I think it's only a matter of time before we can actually see them potentially score.
Very true. What I've noticed is that I believe in game 2 they also took the lead, and then just I think the possibility, the complete how do I say it, consciousness from Anju to keep level-headed and then just work on a solution is the key factor here, because as soon as Anju start pulling away, they make it into a 3-goal lead constantly. Game 1, 4-1. Game 2, 5-2. And I think Caspians just need to deal with getting scored on a bit better, as Anju is.
Well, yeah, maybe deal better with getting scored on, but right there, for example, Slimy completely all the way back while the pressure was being passed into midfield, trying to find that third man to take over control. As we do get a double demo, Danny Boy just needs to have a slide touch, can do so. Slimy right there gets it saved to the side. That throw now with a clear, just get it past one, but can Invoke is there. Why would I was gonna say Kendo? That's our streamer.
Kendo, of course, you know, the producer just said, alright, I'm done with this, and just drops the mic, gets on the pitch, and, you know, takes a few shots. As now, we have Slimy still keeping possession here, keeping that pressure up. We can see that it did have an impact, subbing in Slimy here. Dato now tries to center it. Maybe it's the captain motivation, maybe some words that have been said. Just a lovely possession here. As Nicky can't get on the end of this one. This could be a breakaway for Anju here, as Danny is centered toward the pass from T. Doesn't manage to do so. Still gets a shot on target. Clear out towards Diggity. Diggity now trying to center this one. How does Andrew respond? Keeping possession. Beautiful possession there by T.
Oh, that's into midfield. Oh, it could have been a good opportunity for the side from Caspian, but sadly enough they couldn't convert it. And like you rightfully said, so we see a lot more pressure. But pressure is always twofold, Kiki, and this is also something that I would like to highlight for everybody, and definitely also the people watching. So far, it's going well for the side from Caspian, but there's a lot of their touches that are not really doing a lot. And those are the things that you have to be careful of. What we see from the side from Andrew, everything they have in their touches, even if it's very dynamic, if it's very quickly, it has a certain intent behind it. They always try to get that ball forwards, they always get it towards the goal. From the side from Caspian, however, it sometimes doesn't go that way, but it ends up working in their favor.
Unfortunate miss here by Diggity. Could have been punished here, but Evoke centers it. Both players up. Could get punished here for the double commit. As Slimy now gets a good clear here. Two players backtracking, trying to get something out of defense here. Booming it out. Could catch Diggity off guard. Could just go in. It does! A beautiful clear from Evoke, punishing this time the aggressiveness of Caspians.
Yeah, beautiful control, sets it up nicely, takes his time for the shot, and that's the most important element, of course. This is also the thing that I meant previously. We see from the side from Andrew this sort of control. Evoke, he plays it forwards, he plays it towards the net. If it goes in, it goes in. If his teammates needs to be there, they will be, just like that, as T slots in the second one.
Wow. They spent no time equalizing and then regaining the lead. Just, again, coming back at crucial times. And now, will we see some sort of comeback that Caspians will pull off? Or will they crumble and make the lead even wider?
Well, right now it is up to Dato to try and get that ball forward. Sadly enough, can't do so. Evoke pops it up. Danny Boy reaching it before Slimy gets it to the backboard. Evoke there. He misses T. Out of position, still can get a touch on it, but the ball still goes forward. Slimy misses it. As now the pressure is back on. Andrew can escape from defense, but it is Dato with a shot on target. Evoke has to get a touch. Diggity hits it to the side, but Slimy wasn't anticipating that. Ball now goes underneath. Danny Boy tries to get it into midfield, but Dato makes sure to clear it as Evoke buys out time. Sticks in that corner. Beautiful control right here as he goes past 2. Can he go past 3? He goes past 3. All he has to do is now buy the time, but Brick Diggity gets that demo.
Can Caspians look to salvage maybe as a buzzer-beating goal here? They keep it up. Still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing's done here. As Slimy tries to get a big clear towards the net. Just not powerful enough, and Andrew puts it to rest as they take game number 3.
This is going polar opposite of what I expected. Of course, I made my prediction before, but what a performance from the side from Andrew, right? We gave them credit for their aggression in the first 2 games. And now we have to give them compliments for their adaptability. They're making sure that they're not falling for the traps, that they're not giving Caspian too much space. But then at the same time, they're also making sure that they can cover when the ball is being boomed a lot more. And that's also why we see 7 saves from the side from Andrew this game.
Yeah. Diggity just beat that brick wall, apparently. As I've said, it's always Caspian starting the game strong, taking the lead, and just Andrew coming back and then hitting them even harder and then dominating the rest of the game. It's just, it seems the Caspians cannot keep the lead in their favor. Just not going well for them, apparently.
That's pretty unfortunate. Once again, we see somebody quickly switching. I think Dato is making a card change or making a preset change, getting himself ready for that oh so important game 4. Will they go down with a sweep or will it become 3-1? We'll see it in game 4 that is about to start, Kiki. What is your prediction? Which way do you think is going to go?
I think Andrew clears it up and just takes it 4-0, but this time they take the lead instead of letting Caspians take the lead this time. As we kick off game number 4 here, will the birthday man celebrate a sweep here? He has been quite a show to watch here. The double tap to start off, and honestly the pressure he's been playing on is insane. As he's up in the air, tries to slot this one, doesn't manage to do so, a bit high. Diggity now 1v1 against T. Could he get past him? But T, a clean defensive play here. As Eva, what beautiful shot off the post. Just taking the lead here for Andrew.
And this is very, very unfortunate. These are the things that we really cannot afford in this level of play. Slimy missing the read there on that shot. Was a little bit too far out from the net. Could have come closer to that goal line and then would have been able to save it. But so much the better for Andrew. They're in a very good position. They're 1-0 up already. Dato now trying to clear that ball. Did indeed switch as Slimy slots the second one.
Beautiful shot here from Slimy. I mean, what can we say? A lovely little black flip with a pass from T. Really unfortunate there for Slimy. He had all the best intentions, but just sadly, the RNG of Rocket League has niced them.
Yeah, right now it is of course Slimy that does launch it forward, tries to regain that one counter goal he scored for his own team, sadly. But now Dato a little bit late to that challenge. Get that pass to team! Beautiful play from Andrew!
What a play here from Andrew. The chemistry to CT on that wall. Evoke, a lovely shot, faking Dato out. Dato was expecting a backboard touch, and a lovely shot from T at 142 kph. Sets it away.
This is really unfortunate from the side from Caspian. This is not what we would like to see. And Andrew, they are in a good position. They are playing well, surely. Maybe standing wise they could be doing a little bit better. But if they keep this up, wow, they're really doing well. And the main thing, like you said before, that synergy that they have is also important. Those passing plays, they don't just come naturally. Either you have to really work on them, or you need to have a very good chemistry with your team, which seems to be the case for Andrew.
Oh true, a bit of a double commit coming out here from Andrew. Just not being able to slot on target as now Slimy takes possession, trying to find Dato. But Dato just turns away as now an unfortunate read there from T. Evo takes control of this one. Will he make it 4 with a breezy? Diggity, just on the end of that one.
Oh, open that opportunity here for the side from Caspian. Break Diggity. Gets the pass from Slimy. If you ask me, Kiki, I think Slimy could have slotted it. But honestly, I don't mind this. This is playing it safe. You know your teammate is there, so you'd rather take the guaranteed goal then.
Yeah, he definitely meant the pass. Let's just say that much. He could have taken it, but I guess it's much safer. You know, those open nets, those pesky open nets, they always get you.
Pesky open nets?
Pesky open nets, yeah.
Do you mean as like in the player pesky or?
Oh no.
Oh. Sorry, my vocabulary is probably bad then to why I don't know the word.
Just naughty, naughty open nets. You know, evil.
Okay.
But yeah, as Dato now takes control, tries to maybe yield a little bit of a comeback here in game number 4. T now off the wall for Danny. Still, Danny is that second man who always takes close, but Diggity, could they punish them in the same way again? Open net here for Dato, who slots it away.
I think right now what we're seeing from the side from Caspian is they've gone to that point that, yeah, okay, we're not in a good position. Yes, we're behind, and it's the last game. Are we gonna get forward? Are we gonna get 3-1? At this point, we have to let it go. We have to play our game, and we just have to go for it. And I think we're at that point where Caspians are just going for it, and it's doing them well. They kind of should have went out from the gate doing exactly this, but most importantly, they need to work together, man. Like there's moments where the positioning is really well set up to follow up from each other's touches, like we're seeing here from the side from Andrew. And then there's moments where the side from Caspian is just playing way too close, so they can't follow up on each other's touches.
Yeah, I think when they have their backs against the wall, they have nothing to lose here. They just kind of like let loose and just play the fastest they can. It's working out for them, but the chemistry is kind of not yielding from it, as they've been bunched up a lot more than they've been in the last few games. But recently, they have been playing a lot faster, and they have been making the anticipations and the challenges that they should have been making in the first 3 games.
Alright, here, good bump, good good bump. I thought for a second Slimy was on the team from Andrew when I made that comment. A little bit of an interesting bump then. And yeah, Caspians are struggling to get out of defense at the moment. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, as you've said, yeah, Slimy, as if he's been on the team for Andrew. But yeah, unfortunate that it's just the clumpiness, the way they just clump up together and just playing off of their speed just leads them to the same spot, all 3 of them, and they're always kind of bunched up and leave no room for the chemistry to be made, leave no room for the passes. They double commit now. Danny went open net, tries to slow it away, doesn't manage to do so. Evo with a lovely delayed challenge to fake him away.
Had to be real. That was just the prime moment for Evoke to try it, and he outplays the defense. I think honestly he could have just faked it completely and it still would have worked.
Blew him away just like the birthday cakes.
Do you mean the candles on the
And
vertical?
the candles, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Those are the ones. Apologies. I don't know. Looking for a double tap here. Evoke. Lovely clear. Bit of, that demo kind of did disorganize the Andrew defense, but they recover. The positional awareness there from them is quite nice here. As Danny tries to put one on target, doesn't have to do so. With a lovely fake.
Oh.
Took a page out of Evoke's book. Evoke goes for the demo. Lovely little double tap war play. Oh, play to cement game number 4.
The fact that Evoke also jumped from underneath, managed to dodge T awkwardly high, still gets that double tap into the net. That's honestly quite impressive. I didn't expect this to go down as like potentially the end of course game 4, right? You said they cemented themselves already to win 4-0. We have to also be real. If Caspian for some reason all of a sudden wakes up, it can still go to 5-5, it can still go to OT. But when I said that, they still had 33 seconds. Now they have 20, and now I agree with you.
Yeah, well, it just takes 2 or 3 paragraphs to remove that whole phrase. That the 20 seconds that they had is kind of diminishing now, and as they go into a final countdown, reality does set in on them that Andrew has seriously run away with this one and enforced themselves as one of the more dominant teams on the pitch today.
Well, this is honestly quite impressive. Good performance from this side from Andrew and Evoke. Play really well. T as well. Danny Boy, really good at NMX, and we said it before already. Sometimes the sets, or the points rather, or the score points, it depends how you want to call it yourself personally, don't show it. But everybody on that team is still in their own weight to make it all happen. And from the side from Caspian, I think they really need to go back to the drawing board, right? They had a lot of good opportunities, they had a lot of good moments. But if you look overall at the stats, the goals, they had 6 goals in the entire series, a lot of shots. Their shooting percentage, not the same as it was before. The saves, they're still following that same trend as before where they save a lot. But Andrew just completely bettered that defensive line with 50 shots over the entire series, Kiki.
Very true. The domination and the pressure was just too much. We do see Caspian's coming out with more saves, but honestly, it's expected when you have 50 shots from Andrew just being constantly shot at your net. It's just something you cannot get rid of. It's just a constant threat that lingers there, and eventually the goals will come flooding in. Andrew did hold apologies, Caspians did hold out well in a bunch of those games. We saw double-digit save numbers over there, like 7 saves in like 3 minutes at one point, but Andrew just beautiful pressure there to pull it over the line.
Yeah, and with that said and done as well, Kiki, we had our MVP for the series, and that was appointed to T. And honestly, in my opinion, it's well deserved. The guy played well mechanically, was there for his teammates to follow it up, was there to put all that pressure because he had 18 shots of those 50, so that's quite a high percentage. If you divide 50 by 3, I think you roughly get to like 16 each.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit more than if you divide it by 3. But like you said, Andrew, better team because of that pressure, the team chemistry, the follow-ups together. And I think for Caspian to learn something from this series, they would just have to look back how did Andrew play it. Because the thing that we were missing from their side is they were not organized. They followed each other up from the same side. All of a sudden the ball goes to the opposite side, nobody's ready. For the side for Andrew, however, they always had anybody ready wherever the play went. And it is the most important thing if you want to do well in Elite.
Very true. Again, congratulations to Andrew with a lovely game that they come out. And yeah, T has been the offensive pressure there. I'd say Danny was always there, the close second man, the man to rely on. And then Evoke, the birthday man himself, just did get a few clips there. A few clips, especially with that little fake there. A cheeky one. But yeah, a big congratulations to the players here. And what were your thoughts on the initial, let's say, the outcome, you know, the outcome, complete outcome of the game?
Well, if you would have asked me initially, I wouldn't have known, because obviously the record that Caspian had, the stats they had with their defense, I would have assumed that they would have come out on top as well, because their shooting percentage was quite high. But once having seen game 1, and then definitely after game 2, it became clear that Andrew had that little something that Caspian was missing, and that was that chemistry. So the outcome of a 4-0 for Andrew does make sense for me.
Very true. As always, Caspians have just started every single game strong. I believe they took the lead in every game except game number 4. But then Andrew would just take it away and just run away with it. It always ended up being a good start for Caspians. A close mid-game with even score lines, and then just Andrew running away with it over and over again.
Yeah, with that said and done, I think we have to thank everybody from the side, from the players, to be here, to give us such a delicious game to look at. Because it was quite interesting. Quite beautiful plays from the side from Andrew. Quite tedious defense from the side from the Caspians. Sadly enough, it didn't result in any wins for the side for Caspian, but a 4-0 win for Andrew. And with that said and done, Kiki, we go to a small break before we come back for the next series.
See y'all.
tired and I say, darling, it's alright. This time will come out before we're old, we'll get it right. And we were falling like stars, and there was hope within your eyes. But we were younger then, we'd never be apart. We're just people, we're just people. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we get it wrong. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we get it wrong. We get it when you can't touch the ground and your head is underwater, I would dive in for you before you drown. And you're asking me why our life's a roller coaster. I cannot answer that, but I'll help you realize we're just people, we're just people. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we get it wrong. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we get it wrong. We get it
I feel like something's missing, running out of love. But you're my one escape, and I can't give you up. I just wanna hold you. I wish I never told you. I feel us drifting. Don't question what we got. Can we take another shot? I hate this distance. I want you to feel my love more than anything before. I want you to feel you feel so far away. Far away, far away. Used to miss me, now I'm wishing things could be the same. Be the same, be the same. I just wanna hold you, I wish I never told you I feel like drifting. Don't question what we got, can we take another shot? I hate this distance. I want you to feel my love more than anything before. I want you to feel my love. Want you to feel my love. I want you to feel my love more than anything before. I want you to feel my love. Want you to feel my love. Want you to feel my love more than anything. Want you to feel my love. Want you to feel my love. Want you to feel my love. I want you to feel my love. Want you to feel my love.
After the fall down, I'm here with you tonight. Sing with me if you love me. Oh, I will never run away from you. I will never walk away from you. Let's fly away to the sky where no one could hold us down. Can we see ocean between us? The love never ever fall. The love will never dry out. I'll dive into the ocean, dive into the dive into the ocean, dive into the I'll dive into the ocean. From the scars we rise up again. Oh, you're here with me tonight. Even the gravity can't hold us down. And we are going up, still going up to find where we belong. Let's fly away to the sky where no one could hold us down. Can we see ocean between us? The love never ever fall. The love will never dry out. I'll dive into the ocean, dive into the dive into the ocean, dive into the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the last series of today. As you can see, Kiki is still here. I'm very glad that he's still here. Enjoyed that last series. Hope we can enjoy another one, Kiki. And this time around, we once again have an elite team.
Well, yeah, it's Saturnia against the Prophets. Don't know what to expect, but I'll be honest. This should be a nice little duel here. Not much. This time I actually have a prediction. You will not believe it. I did forget last time. But yeah, I think Prophets might be just taking the whole thing here.
Fair enough.
But yeah, happy to be here. How are you, Mr. Selfie? You good?
I'm still doing well, thank you, Kiki. And I think before we go into like our predictions, you already, of course, fired it up. I think it's most important that we look at who's the players, what are their stats, and will one team have an edge over the other, depending on those stats. And first and foremost, of course, we have to look at the team overall standing. Saturnia, all the way that last at their conference at the moment, but only 4 wins apart from the Prophets, from Visionary. And as we can see, that side from the conference very close. Only 4 wins difference between 10th and 6th. That's not that much. And on the other hand as well, they both played the same amount of games so far and still need to play 2, 1 today and probably 1 tomorrow, I would assume. But so far, shooting percentage definitely in favor of the side from the Prophets. And Saturnia coming out once again with the stronger save stats, but if that last series is anything to go by, we know it's not going to necessarily paint the entire picture.
Just thinking here, it might be the same outcome due to the pressure that will come out from the Prophets and the defending that will come up from Saturnia. But here we have the teams and their respectable captains. KZ, of course, the most experienced here with 47 games under his belt, and on the other side we have Kaleo on the #1 played games. So we're expecting mostly these 2 players to lead the teams around and then maybe form some rotations out of them too. As we see here, clinical KZ is with 45 goals to his name. The shot percentage really coming in here from Echo. So I think there's going to be a lot of offense and aggression coming in from the Prophets and a lot of saving coming in from Saturnia, as we have Kaleo on 64. So yeah, I think it's going to be a similar result to the last one.
True. Potentially can go that way. However, the one thing that we also have to look at, and that we saw briefly, Kiki, is that not everybody on the both rosters has been there since the beginning. So we also have to take those team stats with a grain of salt, right? We saw that Saturnia, for example, with their new roster, is achieving a 50 to 55% win rate as well. So I think that means that we can't count them out. So you said something already briefly about your prediction, and I think therefore my prediction will still be a little bit skewed towards Prophets, because Echo, Golben, and of course the last person, JLTRL, I think it was, or I might have misremembered. They all have also above 50 and some are even close to 60. So I think therefore Prophets will take 3 and Saturnia will take 1.
Very possible. Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, mostly it's because of the different team here. So a bit of a chemistry building exercise might be called for here. That's why I'm kind of leaning for the experienced Prophets here. But yeah, anything is possible here. Anything is completely possible here. And yeah, let's just hope for a good show here.
Well, with that said and done, Kiki, I think it's time that we call our, well, I guess we can call them warriors, onto the field as they will battle it out to get more wins, to get even further or closer, because if Saturnia win right here, they get closer to the side of the Prophets. But if Prophets do manage to draw or even sweep them, then they get pretty far away from that last position.
Very true. And as we kick off here, I love a little demo here, just pouring some salt. We have Kiara still onto the control here. Trying to pass it into the midfield. Kaleo no expecting the touch from KZ. KZ now getting demoed. Clear away from Echo. Maybe just a bit of a possession giveaway here. As now a 50 going to the side of Saturnia here.
Right now, a lot of pressure from the side from the Prophets already, as we see Echo trying to get that ball into midfield. Casey does get a pinch. LJK right there, able to follow it up. O'Leon a little bit late, but still gets that ball past Casey, as now we have only one defender. Echo lost for the side from Profits, but does get a free opportunity, does get challenged. The 50-50 goes their way. That's now the follow-up. Comes out from Saturnia. They get another chance. Echo right there, but Casey very quick to respond to each other. And right off the bat, we see both teams this time around performing somewhat similarly to like how Andrew was playing. Very quick to follow up on each other's plays. Very aggressive. Trying to make a little bit more dynamic plays compared to the controls plays from Caspian. And it's definitely working in their favor so far.
Very true. Lovely composure here from the Prophets here on the goal line. Twice they haven't panicked and just trusted their teammates to clear the ball confidently. And they've always had that like man back currently for the defensive third that is always needed in rotation.
Here then the demo comes out, open that opportunity. O'Leon has to slide it past the last defender. Sadly enough can't do so, as Casey was right there. Now trying to keep momentum, keep pressure, gets that ball into midfield. LJK right there, plays it to the side, tries to follow it up. Does slow down a little bit too much, and therefore is beat to that ball as O'Leon is out of position. As the ball goes wide. Casey does have time, has an opportunity to set up something, tries to get it into midfield. And this is the one thing that we said before. What we saw beautifully from the side from Andrew is all their very dynamic, very far touches have a meaning. They're playing it into a specific direction, but so far, both teams kind of lack that intent. Where are we going? Where do we want our touches to go? And is there somebody there to follow it up? And that's what we're seeing that is a bit of a struggle from both ends.
Very true. And, the game is still scoreless here. There hasn't been much pressure from either team directly, but it's been control as now Echo makes the pressure happen with the demo. A lovely finish there from Casey as well.
Yeah, good bump here. Good demo as well on that back line, and Casey just gets an open net. Beautiful placement as well from LJK, realizing that Casey was right there behind him, ready to score it in case net did become open like it was. And right now, immediately from kickoff, they get an opportunity, but O'Leon goes high, tries to get it to the corner. LJK right there, Kelio missed the ball, and now it's Carroll's trying to get the touch. Sadly enough, can't really do much as Casey whips past it, but O'Leon right there on the back line.
Yeah, very lovely. The way they counter-attack is very dangerous here. The Prophets, I mean. And now it could just fight them back, but Kara still just misses? Question mark?
I think he did, yes. I think he believed that LJK was at least going to get some sort of the touch on that ball. Sadly enough for him, that was not the case, as Casey now has to clear that ball to the side, can't follow it up himself. Gareth gets it into midfield, open that opportunity, and Kaleo ready. And this is the thing that we said, right? Both teams playing with like fairly new people with very good win percentages. And as expected, this game so far is pretty close.
Yeah, very true. Both teams just coming out swinging right now, and 1-1 series, it's quite even in the pressure department. No one's like running away with the saves or getting peppered with shots. Both teams have their offense and defense on lock here, as now Olean just a beautiful flick over the defensive line, does it all himself. Lovely stuff.
Beautiful play from Leon. Realized he had a little bit of time just before Casey was going to be there to challenge that ball off of him. Gets that flick, and the rest of defense probably nailed in their shoes to why they didn't move, but therefore they were not able to reach it. It's now Olean goes up again, does get blocked immediately. Ball into midfield once again as it's Echo. Put to backboard. Casey needs to be there. Echo gets one more touch, but the communication is a little bit off. The touches are a little bit off from the side from the Prophets. And so far it's looking, yeah, like the Saturnia is the one that's going to go highly favored out of this game.
Well, you know, that could be prediction out the window in game one here. Hope it doesn't happen in this case for me. But yeah, Saturnia have been playing very, very clean here. Just lovely possession here, lovely offense. They've been having a lovely center here, but no one to receive it there. They still lack a bit of chemistry, but the talent is definitely there, and the understanding of the game shows.
Ooh, beautiful 50 here. The follow-up has to come through. LJK can't put it on target. He should have left it. Casey was right behind him. And this is once again that urge to wanting to score, that urge that wanting to make a play. Sometimes messing up your teammates in the process while they had a free opportunity. This is the things that we need to see from the Prophets. They need to give each other that opportunity. There's a ball past you. Can you not really get a proper touch? Leave it for your teammate. Let them intercept. Let them catch it. and so they will get a lot more good opportunities on the net from Saturnia as well.
As we see here, still composed staying are the Prophets as they try to mount a single goal here that will maybe pull them into overtime. Echo now, overextended there, Leon just bumps him away and the ball with him. KZ getting bumped as well, lovely bump play here from Leon, just keeping up the pressure. LJK, lovely clear as game 1 comes to a lovely close for Saturnia.
Yeah, we said it already, Saturnia definitely in a good position. Echo right there, already trying to switch guard, but I think the root problem right here from the side from Saturnia is a little bit deeper, right? The main thing that we saw is nobody's following up from each other. We're taking opportunities away from each other. And the Prophets did have a lot of chances. They had a lot of pressure, but they need to combine their efforts. They need to realize I'm in an awkward position. I can't put a shot on net with a lot of power. I have to leave this to a teammate. But therefore the team also needs to be ready. From the side from Saturnia, however, their defense was looking clean. It was pretty solid. Their offensive play were a lot better. There was a lot controlled. And also taking time to the very last second to outplay the defense from the side from Prophets.
Very true, and the consistency in the shots as well. It's been 50% currently this game. It's just, even though some series happen to have like 14 shots, the teams can't convert here. I think Saturnia did really well in converting some of those shots into goals. As well, we've seen, I believe, a goal from Oleon, just a beautiful little play. At one point, he had 3 people on him. He still pulled off a lovely flick there and took the game for Saturnia.
Yeah, it was definitely a good first game for Saturnia. Everybody really on the same wavelength, working together. But still, in general, I already gave like a small point of critique to both teams in that first game. We need to see a little bit more coherence. Don't just hit the ball to hit the ball. There needs to be a certain intent behind it. As we go into game 2, still a lot that can change. Echo switching to that Octane instead of the Fennec. Already whiffing the ball right there. First thing into the game as it gives Saturnia a lot of pressure. Leon, a little bit of an awkward touch. Had a little bit more time as Casey does get it past one. Kaleo right there with the shot. Goes a little bit wide. Demo from Kirosi makes it so Leon has space.
Yeah, it's still straight out. Guns blazing are actually Saturnia. Just a lot more pressure initially. I think they're trying to maybe replicate what they happened to do in game number 1 here, as they've just given each other space to play with here. But Casey now, a center here. Echo tries to get to the end of it. Maybe get some control here. But LJK denied that double tap opportunity as he gets bumped away. AZ onto the backboard, goes straight down. Doesn't manage to yield any fruit from it.
Well, and once again, we saw it right there. They need to work together. They need to communicate. They need to leave the ball to one another. As Casey and Echo were there, double committed. Those are the things that we can't afford to see from the side from Prophets.
Wow.
But LJK, beautiful shot.
Lovely position here. I did think one of the Saturnia players would get to the end of it, but lovely composure here from LJK to just slot it in cleanly into the back of the net and taking the lead for the Prophets.
Beautiful start. And now they of course need to keep this up, convert it, bring it into a bigger lead. But Saturnia is not gonna back down. Leon right there, awkward, does leave it to Leo. It's now Kiros going up, gets a ball lower, but Echo is right there, does get a touch, gets it past one, gets it into midfield, but Leon is there. Casey picks it up, had an open net opportunity. If he just calm down a little bit, get the touch past one. But now, Leon on that counter, 70 boost, a lot to play with, goes for the airdrop, tries to get the dunk comes through, but Kaleo is whiffed. Keros is there with the shot. A lot of pressure from Saturnia as they're trying to pile it up and trying to get that second goal. First goal for them, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, they have not died down. Usually some teams just decide to crumble after getting a lead taken away from them or just getting scored on, but nah, not these guys. These guys are here to play, here to score, here to come back. They're here to prove that they did not belong on the bottom of the leaderboards.
Yes, and they already did that with that first game, but now of course they need to keep it up. They need to get that equalizer against the Prophets. It's Echo getting that ball forward, just try and stick behind it himself. Ball comes into midfield, Kaleo is there first. But now Kiros, awkward position, doesn't have all too much boost to continue to play. Casey in the air, has a lot to work with. Does have the boost, get it past one, but Kilios right there on defense, and nobody there from the side from Profits to follow it up. And Echo almost was able to pick up a stray, but sadly enough, didn't commit to it.
Yeah, it was still a bit of a ropey rotation here for Saturnia, but they still managed to make it work. Both teams on the same amount of saves and shots. Apologies, actually. Profits have one more, but still, it goes to show that both teams have the offensive and defensive parameters that are needed to stay in competition here with one another. As now Kaleo gets a clear off, Leon maybe tries to go for a demo, doesn't manage to do so. An awkward touch here for KZ, but Echo makes it work.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this might be a problem here. Nah, never mind. LJK, never mind. LJK controls it. Kaleo with a lovely clear here. KZ tries to intercept, doesn't manage to do so. He might have a double here, doesn't manage to put it on target.
Good communication, however, coming out from the side from Saturnia. And we said it already in game 1, they look strong, they're following each other up nicely. But what we're seeing right now, and which is a culprit to why they're not able to tie it up yet, nor being able to put, well, very high amounts of pressure on the side from Profits, is we're seeing uncharacteristic whiffs from the side from Saturnia as they place it in. The whiffs are over. Leon says we take that 1-1 now.
Well, Saturnia have come to play. They have not let up since the start. They are just keep racking on the pressure and then converting it over and over again. A lovely shot there from Leon, and it's a 1-1 game.
1-1 in standings. Both teams have a minute to play in order to crown themselves potentially the winner of this game 2. If it is for Saturnia, they're already at those odds that they at least draw, which is, yeah, not in a good position for the Profits as they want to get further away from the side from Saturnia. But now LJK, beautiful control, tries to get it into midfield from the side corner. KZ pre-jumped prematurely. It's now Echo, has to rush back, has to get that touch, does do so. As KZ goes past it, pinch into the enemy corner as the ball is going to bounce up. Is somebody ready right there? Echo just slightly whisks it. LJK first, ball backboard, K-Frost puts it to the side. Echo, instead of looking for his teammate on the side, opts to go for the backboard. And sadly enough, it's not able to do so.
Yeah, there has been some miscommunication there, definitely from the Saturnia team. No one just at one point went for the ball. It's now Kaleo misses it, but Profits do not take advantage from it. As will we see a first overtime in the entire series that we watched?
Yeah, the first overtime. I think also the first overtime of today. So gladly welcome it. Shows that both teams, of course, are of equal caliber. As we now have Echo on that wall, launches that ball forward, only in a little bit awkward, does get a first good touch, gets blocked immediately, chance ball here for Casey, Casey has to slot it away, can't do so, and then JLK, beautiful follow-up, follow-up.
Wonderful stuff here from it's the pressure from the Profits as well, finally yielding some results in terms of games, as they take game number 2 with style. Lovely follow-up there by LJK to take them, game number 2.
Yeah, it was, of course, that all-or-nothing kind of mentality that we sometimes see in these kind of teams. The side from Profits is, of course, by its nature, a little bit more aggressive than the side from Saturnia. However, we also have to keep in mind, and this is, of course, the thing that we sometimes forget to do as casters, as people that are watching the stream. Saturnia, of course, have 2 people that are playing close to that 100 ping range. And, yeah, it's 1 millisecond, I think, of delay, or like a little bit less, because I think ping is expressed in milliseconds, so you can imagine that sometimes it can lead to warping effects from the side from Saturnia, and despite that, they're really doing amazing, actually, in this series.
Very true. They have come to show, even with a few new players, they have come to show that they are ready to compete here, and they're not trying to find the chemistry. They already found some bits of it, and they are showing talent. It's just locking in that chemistry, locking in that full team potential that they need to do to actually get them fired up as a proper team here, and a big contender for the future of their series.
Well, as we go into game 3, scoreline is 1-1. Both teams have at least won 1 game. Obviously, both want more. Would be a bit weird, Kiki, if you would settle for 1 if you can win 3 in this state. So now, it is to decide which team goes first into that 2-1 position.
Archer, I think this is one of the big games, one of the games that kind of like relieve the mentality of one of the teams, knowing that they have guaranteed a draw.
At least.
Still, yeah, at least, yes. It's just one of the teams will have their backs kind of against the wall. One of the teams will be relieved and be like, oh, why not go for a win as well? But yeah, everything to play here for this game might even come down to the mentality of both teams, depending on how it goes, as Turtle tries to center this one. Haley can't just get to the end of that one. Oleon gets a 50 in there. Risky one as Echo now fires it over Crystal, but Haleo, a quick early rotate, spotting that threat and stopping it from happening.
Yeah, Echo definitely needing to be highlighted from the side from Profits. Right there, first and foremost, his teammates create a little bit of an awkward situation. Echo able to clean that up quick enough into defense, but right now he does get an uncharacteristic whiff. Maybe it's because I'm talking about him, but also always there to put pressure on, always there to follow up his own plays. That's the thing that we're seeing from Profits, that they do really well, but right there, nobody there! Such a good setup play, you should potentially dive on that. If you do get scored on, I am not like accountable for any charges. I just made a suggestion, you can dive on those if you have one person back.
Yeah, we will not take this one to core, don't worry about that one, but Echo will center this ball to no one yet again. It's just, apparently they're not just, can't find each other here in the tight spaces, and I think that's what Saturnia managed to get over Profits last game. The understanding of the game itself brings a lot to the synergy, but if everyone understands the game on the same level, it really does apply to the synergy.
Oh, here now we have a little bit of time. K-Frost goes for that demo. Beautiful shot through the smoke. And this is textbook. You saw it immediately. K-Frost realized they had that opportunity to make that play, and Oleon just blind shot through the smoke. You never know where it's going to go as defender. And that's so hard, if not almost impossible to defend.
The way he just cut inside with blood in his eyes to go for that demo. Really beautiful spot there from the entire Saturnia team to give themselves a lead into this game.
Ooh, right now a little bit awkward. 3-on-1 position, and Casey not able to convert it to get to one of his teammates. LJK is right there in the corner. Ball goes into midfield. Shot opportunity. Kelio slots it. Saturnia is on fire this game 3.
They're showing why they're here to play. They're showing that they're seriously a big contender in this series, and they are definitely here to win the whole thing. I don't think they're gonna stop after this game if they do take it.
Well, so far it's definitely going well for them as they can keep it up. Ball goes in again to that backboard. Demo already found. A lot of pressure from the side from Saturnia. Ball into midfield. Echo can't follow it up. Casey also taking a lot of time as the ball gets placed to the backboard. K-Frost and Leon double commit. This is the thing. We sometimes see super great opportunities from the side from Saturnia, but then at the same time, it is so awkward sometimes.
Yeah, very true. It's just they don't seem to have the same level of understanding. I think everyone understands the game in a different way, and it's just no one there sometimes, but individual plays like this from LJK can come in no problem because the talent is there. It's just the understanding of the game.
Yeah, and Kelly also there, needing to jump early. Saw Casey was trying to hunt for that bump, hunt for that demo, to just open the way for LJK. And so far, it is again a very even game. First minutes, we saw Saturnia on fire, following each other up nicely. But now, it is the Profits that are bringing the heat. They're positioning nicely, trying to follow up from one another as Kelly looks for that double. It's not able to do so, as it is his teammates that does. And Echo, very clutch, plays that ball to the side, but here it is a bit dangerous because Kelly gets another opportunity. Casey there, plays it over, but double commit with Echo. And Profits really need to get their comms cleaned up. They need to get rid of those double commits if they want pure pressure on the side from Saturnia. With an open possibility. Casey, are you first? Yes, you are.
Again, it's the individuals that are making the difference here. Still missing a little bit of that team aspect there. Unfortunate miss there from Kerstro to get to that ball. So just Casey just sees the ball, punishes it, and still a wonderful individual play there. But they still need to grasp that team aspect. We kick off here. A little early demo coming in from Casey. Trying to get some possession for his team. Echo just booms it away, giving away possession in the meantime. Never mind, LJK is first to it. But Oleon, what a great clear here.
You know, Kiki, you told me a very good like description of last series, and unfortunately, I'm kind of starting to see the same thing. Like, remember that you said the moment that Caspian got ahead, they already played with like some sort of sense. Okay, now we just have to defend our lead, and at the moment we're seeing the same thing from this side from Saturnia. They played super well. They played very dynamic, following each other up nicely in those first 2 minutes. But now they're just playing too defensive, too passive. And LJK gets his third.
It's just, it seems to be that they get maybe too loose on the defense even, or maybe overconfident, but yeah, the passiveness is what's killing these teams that believe that, oh, let's hold a 1-goal lead. Sometimes it's not enough. Teams will clap back at you with 4 goals just to show their name, but here Kero tries to go for a demo, but doesn't manage to convert it. Olian just misses the net barely there as Casey is there for the clear. Hits it up for Echo. Echo on the receive. A lovely 50 here. Who's first? Caro makes the first contact.
Now Leon, very good conversion. Brings that speed forwards as they need to do. But LJK has a passing opportunity. Sends it forward. Leon there. Quickly enough to intercept the ball. Now LJK. Awkward. But Keros does get a clear. Casey has last man back. Has to just stay calm. Stay controlled. As Leon gets in midfield. Nobody there from his team. And Casey, good clear. Follows it up. Tries to look for that double. Sadly enough, is not able to do so as Leon fakes him out. But now it's 6 seconds. They have all or do or die for the side from Saturnia. As with 1 second remaining, the ball is still in the air. The ball is about to drop. They still keep it up. Get us there. Now Leon, it's all you. You have to get this ball into the midfield. He's there. Leon, do it. It's overtime once again in game 3.
Oh my, what a show Saturnia have given us right now. Lovely pressure, Echo just not high enough on that contact. And Kaleo just reads the 50 and sticks them into overtime.
So far, so good for Saturnia. They came away for a potential loss once again, but now they have to convert it when LJK is there. The shot is in. The placement is too strong. And with a hat-trick, this man has decided we're not going home with a loss anymore.
After it seemed to be what would have been I'd say I was expecting a 3-minute overtime, a 2-minute overtime right here after
Wait, was it crossbar and out?
Sorry?
I actually think...
Yes, I believe it was crossbar and out, and then it got turned in by one of the Saturnia players, unfortunately.
Well, that must really sting, because they worked so hard. So hard to get that last goal, to force it into OT, and then to lose it off a kickoff. That must really sting.
I'm just gonna go VAR this real quick. I will get you the confirmation very soon.
We make the VAR sign, yeah?
Yes, of course. 1 moment.
Okay, yeah, but while you're looking that up, the thing that we're seeing as well is, right, Profits, they just bring it. They play the same way start to finish, they keep that pressure on, they're very quick to challenge as well in defense, and that's the main element that we're missing right now in Saturnia. They're just giving the Profit space. Sure, somebody's rotating back, they have only maybe 20-40 boost, but you can still give a lot of pressure during those moments, and that's the thing that we need to see from them. They need to disable Profits so much space when they're trying to attack, when they're trying to clear the ball into that Saturnia side.
Yeah, very true. The pressure has been wonderful here, and live confirmation is coming out here. The ball would have bounced in after a second bounce as well, regardless, but it was definitely turned in and helped by the Saturnia play.
Okay. Well, at least now it's up to them then to make sure that they make up for it, that they win this 4th game and at least go home with a draw.
Very true, and it would be a show that has been deserved. I truly believe that this should end in a draw. Both teams have been wonderful at providing the pressure, and Kaleo off the bat, 7 seconds in, decides, hey, we're not dead yet. We're here to play.
Yes, beautiful placement. Realized Echo is the only one back. Has to cover the entire net, therefore needing to leave that back post position, rather. And therefore left that a little bit open. Kaleo plays that very comfortably. As now Leon puts on a lot of pressure, trying to use that ceiling to get a touch forwards, but it is Echo. Beautiful touch to the side. Kaleo whiffs it, and now it's Casey. He can't reach the ball. LJK pops over one, but Kaleo is able to still get a touch as Echo to the backboard. Doesn't have the boost for a double. The boom comes out as Casey gets it into midfield.
Yeah, what we're seeing here is still Saturnia just coming in with the pressure initially, but still Profits don't seem to mind it. They seem to be still playing the same game they've been playing regardless of if they're 1-0 down or 4-2 up.
Oh my.
They seem to be playing the same game. What a shot there from Kaleo. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in, but a double commit here could look to be punished, but Kaleo, lovely awareness here. Lovely 50s, just keeping the pressure off his team, letting them come back. We got some space as a double here. Looks promising for Kirsten, doesn't manage to turn it in as Profits regain possession, but Leon just takes it away yet again.
Yeah, and exactly what I said before, in between the break, what we need to see from the side from Saturnia is exactly what's happening right now. They're keeping the pressure up, they're not necessarily playing all too safe. Sure, it can nip them in the butt by just having an easy counter goal from the side from Profits, but because they have so much pressure, they disallow so many opportunities already.
Yeah, and the amount of pure defensiveness and offensiveness coming out from both teams. Both teams are well-rounded. None of the teams have been extremely dominant on one another, but both teams have shown that they can compete with each other on a fairly even level. And honestly, if you would ask me, I could not tell these two teams apart because both have their pros and cons, and they're wonderful at combining that into still an even balance that they need to keep the competition alive.
Ooh, right there, Echo getting it into midfield. LJK has to try and control it. Is about to get bumped. Double commit there on the goal line as well as Echo does miss the ball. Casey there pops it into midfield. Echo gets the reset. Can't really do much with it as he's still traveling back to his own net as LJK launches it up. Casey first does almost get blocked, but Oleon is now there. Can he redirect it? He tries. It's blocked, but Garros misses it. No.
Oh, that's gonna come back to bite him. If this game does not go the way of Saturnia, he will be kicking himself that one. But nonetheless, it was a wonderful play there from Saturnia. Just unfortunate enough, could not turn it in. As now, Hazy has possession, looking to punish them for that unawareness. For a lovely double, doesn't manage to get the second touch, but a lovely idea nonetheless. Echo now tries to find LJK. LJK maybe trying to redirect it, but no one there to follow up in the end.
Now Casey a little bit awkward here, does not have full boost, but he's a little bit too close to that ball to get a comfortable touch as Echo does play it past the last defender. Now Leon, right there, tries to get it through, bump comes through as the ball stays awkward in that corner as Casey is first. Can he get it to center? He sees his teammate there, but Garros very quick on his feet this time around. Saturnia not leaving it up to chance whether or not they're going to save the ball.
Yeah, they've been a lot more active defensively here, and rotationally wise, they have been playing a lot more compact. And
oh, what a
speaking of
placement!
compact, beautiful placement, threading the needle here is Casey.
Yeah, Echo as well playing that off that close wall. Leon realizing, oh no, I went too quickly. I drove up too fast and I didn't commit to going for the ball, and therefore I'm out of position. And Garros tried to get back, but sadly enough not able to do so. That means of course we're looking at a 1-1 scoreline. Both teams still able to take it away in this game 4.
Indeed, still the matchup is a very, very close one here. It could go either way. It's just both teams are fighting for that last point. It means so much to both teams. A draw for one, a win for the other. Still, it does just goes to show how competitive these teams are, how competitive they can be. Regardless of the level that is needed to be played, they will give their best. Caristel tries to center this one. LJK on the end of that one, trying to clear it away. Gets some possession, a lovely 50 here from LJK. Can he put it away? He can! A lovely solo play. Was that 1v3? I believe it was.
I guess we can argue that it was. He 50'd it past one, outspat the last defender trying to challenge him, and then we had one person coming back that he placed it out of reach for. So technically it's a 1v3. But again, we said it last game already, LJK, what a menace, and literally the side from Profits must be happy to have him, because he's playing really well, creating so many opportunities, slotting it away, but Kaleo does the same.
They snap back, not giving that lead time to simmer, time to sit down. They take it straight back into an equal match. But yeah, as you've said, LJK has been the man that's been really showing up here in this series, the man that has stood up above all others, but still, it's a team effort that comes into play. It's a team effort that will bring you over the line in the end. And I think both of these teams are showing that, regardless of the talent.
Right now, with 20 seconds to go, both teams are looking, of course, to finish this before it goes to OT. As Keros does give the ball to the opponents. Casey now has a chance. Plays it forwards. Leon, awkward, plays the ball over. But Echo is right there. Where's the ball? Keros can't get a touch on it. Casey is there. He gets it through, but Leon, last second, is able to respond to it. But 3 seconds remaining. The pressure is still on. Saturnia can still choke this, but they play it down. And we go to overtime.
Oh, this is the goal that determines it. This is the goal that determines the fate of the series, the fate of the game. It all lies within the next goal. Casey now onto the wall. Kaleo tries to take it away. Echo there to receive.
Oh,
Kaleo,
chance
another
opportunity.
50. Open goal,
No.
misses. No.
What the
Oh,
demo?
demo here. Oh, Casey
Oh.
responding properly here. Kaleo now tries to get out, gets the back ball. LJK tries to get clear, doesn't manage to do so. Lovely plays here we're seeing from both teams. Just a bit of unluckiness, let's say, from both teams. Should have been squared away.
So far, so good for both sides, but now it's Keros finding the double. He does! And what a beautiful
Beautiful.
shot to end it on!
I
Both
believe it's
teams
the
go
man.
2-2.
I believe it's the same man that has caused them an
The loss,
unfortunate
yes,
own
yes.
goal. Yes, he scores and claps it back. I'd say that's redemption right there. What a lovely series we watched here. I have to say, both teams have played really well. One player that stood out to me was LJK, but as well as Oleon and Keristal on the other team. Just a beautiful team performance from everyone, actually, in general. Lovely game here. Any thoughts? Any thoughts, Mr. Man?
Well, for me, it's like a hard one, right? Because we saw, of course, there's going to be an MVP vote, and I'm just trying to make up my mind about who it's going to be. And I'm thinking like most valuable player, right? Saturnia, they worked well with all three, but there isn't one person that I would like assign a higher value than the other two. And on Prophets, we did have one. So it's hard to say. I think it's going to probably be for me LJK that played very well that series.
Yeah, I have to say that was a wonderful play there. That has been. I mean, it was always LJK. And first off, that redirect in overtime in the game number 3, and then I believe it was also a follow-up shot in game number 1. It's always been just both overtimes have been closed out by LJK. It's that one man that you kind of like counted on to make the difference. But I'm not gonna say that individually he performed better than the whole team. I think the whole team put in the shift, put in the work, and then I think both teams. I think this is a deserved draw. I think both teams played wonderfully here.
Well, apparently we're very bad at predicting MVPs, Kiki, because it went to Oleon, but still very well deserved. Like we said, Saturnia on their end, everybody played really well. Oleon came in very consistent, and that's definitely something that we can't take for granted, because like we saw before as well in the previous series, consistency can sometimes also be a downfall of a team. If you start to whiff, if you start to miss balls, then all of a sudden it can go downhill very quickly. I'm very glad that we finally had a series where I went to overtimes, where it was very close. Sure, a draw, not our predictions. You went for a 4-0, I went for a 3-1 for Profits. But with the way Saturnia played, oh my, they deserved more. Like, honestly, they could have gone 3-1 to them, and the Profits were just happy to have LJK in that one overtime.
I'm glad I got wronged in the predictions here, because I've clearly been given a show. This was a wonderful spectacle to watch here, and Saturnia did show up in the end and made me eat my prediction. But still, nothing to hold against them. A lovely show they played. Big GGs to both of the teams, and yeah, not much else to say to it.
Yeah, it also shows again why they are on the rise and why last is so close to that 6th place. Because right, we said before, Prophets and Saturnia not that far away from one another, and with this game, Saturnia is actually not lost anymore. They go over Deception and over Scores, bringing themselves to 8th automatically. So it was very important for them to win those 2 games. It already puts them in a way better position, and I think System Solaris must be really happy with the roster they got, because they're really consistent, they work really well together, and I would love to see more from them in the future.
Very true. Yeah, both teams coming out with some beautiful plays here. Definitely Systema Solaris, aka Saturnia, showing why they should not be lost in the leaderboards, really putting on a show. And I think we have a lot to look forward to from this team. in the Elite Series. I think they have a lot more to show us that they haven't showed us yet, especially when the chemistry sets in. I think it's going to be a wonderful season for them in the end.
Yeah, Kiki, that's definitely one thing to look at it. And first and foremost, I think it's important that we recap very quickly what happened today. First and foremost, of course, we had that supposed series that was about to happen at 8 p.m. CET or 7 p.m. GMT, depends, of course, what time zone you're from. And sadly enough, that became an FF. Can happen, nothing that we can do about it. Then, of course, we had our series from Anju against Caspian. Oh boy, was that a one-sided series. Anju really brought the heat. They played really well, followed each other up nicely, and therefore deserved that 4-0 win. And then last time but not least, we had this beautiful 2-2 series, bringing ourselves several overtimes that we were literally on the edge of our seat, enjoying till the very last second. And unless you have something else you still want to share with the people, I think we can say that it was a very successful day, and people can look forward to seeing these people play again. And tomorrow we have another stream.
I just want to add how look at this man to my right here. He's just very beautiful, you know. I just want to see tens for him in the chat, you know. Wrong side. All right, that side. Apologies. That side of it. But yeah, thank you all for coming here. It's been a pleasure. I've been Kiki. This has been my man, Stealthy Wolf, and we hope to see you again on to the next stream.
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found for you and I. Safe and sound.